Radio Rahim here with Don Charles. People are now screaming because of Parker's performance against Bacoli. They had a shot for the title lined up, that now he deserves a Dubois fight, that Dubois shouldn't fight anybody other than Parker
Really?
next.
Yeah, so they're the governing bodies now, and they're promoters, yeah? Okay? Leave it alone, go, and you're ranked. You put yourself, I'm glad for you, you're a nice man, Parker. You've put your stock is high, yeah? Maintain it. I'm not the governing body, I'm not promoter, I'm not the manager. What happened, happened. Get over it. We had to get over it when it happened to us. Not Daniel. Like I said, I gave you an example, Derek. You just move on. Leave it alone. Should it present itself again, you will meet. Keep performing, keep winning, and then you'll meet. It's not a problem. And with that style you came with, you would have got knocked out quick.
We do know that Oleksandr Usyk said he would fight Dubois. It's been now speculated that that fight is coming in June. And the question, though, is it Dubois' choice as to who Oleksandr Usyk fights?
No.
Or is it Oleksandr Usyk who decides who he fights? In other words, is it Dubois saying, no, Joseph, you have to wait because Usyk, I'm taking you, and it's entirely up to him? Yeah. How does this work out?
It's up to Usyk who he fights next. It's up to Usyk who he fights next. It's a no-brainer. Dubois holds the other part of the jigsaw. He holds the IBF belt. Usyk is already undisputed against Fury. Obviously, the Usyk wants to make more history. He's made lots of history. He wants to make more history. I'm just trying to think, why would he fight Daniel Dubois? So he's elected, he's publicly said it, not me. He said, I believe he said he's got 2 more fights and he wants to fight Dubois. And we're up for the challenge. We've got the other belt. Usyk wants to probably become the first man to ever be undisputed twice. Is that right?
Right. For heavyweight.
Yeah. It's never been done before, right?
Well, that's true. In the four-belt era, Usyk's the only one to be undisputed ever, so definitely the first one to be undisputed twice. Yeah.
First, he said he wanted to go down back to cruiserweight to do that again. Then, obviously, he's had a change of mind, saying, you know what, let me see demographically what's happening. Then he's opted to fight Dubois, and his ambition will be to become 2-time undisputed in the same era over the 4-belt
and
period.
he will have also been undisputed in cruiserweight.
Exactly, it's never been done. So, and who are we? That's a great opportunity for Daniel to become undisputed. It's a no-brainer, people. If all the critics and all the fans, or if you were in our position, you would do exactly which is the smart and sensible thing to do. We're not in the macho business, like I keep telling you guys. Yeah, Joseph himself said he shouldn't have been in the ring when he fought Joe Joyce, and he got knocked out. So learn from that.
Speaking of learning from past, fights and having an opportunity for the first time with your fighter, Daniel Dubois, this is going to be the first rematch where you get to face the same man twice. And the first time there's controversy, we know. Low blow or body shot, depends on who you ask. Whether it was a low blow or a body shot, what can be improved on this revisiting of the Usyk fight that changes the outcome for Daniel? Because, there's also what else happened in the fight. Like, if we took that one punch away, how are you analyzing his performance, and where does that performance need to improve to get the result you want? Yeah,
I've always said, I'm going to repeat it, it's like a broken record, is a legitimate shot, in my opinion. And it was a fight of 2 halves. We won the first half, Usyk won the second half. He was the overall winner. What can we do different? A lot different. Because also, may I remind the audience, the fans, that was the first fight Daniel Dubois I trained him for. It's our first fight together, So, and also fighting against a southpaw who went on to become undisputed, a masterful, majestic genius in the name of Usyk. But like I said, I'd only spent 14 weeks with my fighter, new fighter relationship. Daniel knows the ethos of boxing that we do with my team. And Now we've been together for 18 months. By the time this fight, if it materializes, it'll be 2 years. That will be 24 months we've been working together. You're gonna see a lot of improvement on areas that I'm not going to break them down here, areas that I know we have to work on to be able to be successful. And that's our aspiration, ambition. Daniel's ambition is to become undisputed. And the offer is there. Why not do it? It's a no-brainer. Come on, people.
There's a physical side of boxing, and most trainers and even some fighters will tell me the mental side, though, takes up 85% of the real estate.
Yeah.
So much criticism earlier in Daniel's career, even in the Usyk fight, about how mentally tough he is, how strong and resilient he is when the going gets tough, when he's challenged or the things are not going his way. How much ground have you made up in that regard? Do you feel, you won't know until the night, when he faces the last man to stop him?
Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. You've only got to look at Daniel's journey. You've only got to look at the fights he's had from the Usyk fight in Poland, then Baby Miller in Riyadh, Hrgovic in Riyadh, Anthony Joshua in Wembley. You've only got to look at those fights and see the improvements he's made mentally, physically, technically, to draw that conclusion that we truly believe Daniel's got what it takes to secure victory, and he's spent longer with this current team, myself and my team. So his understanding has grown more in what he needs to do to make sure it's conclusive, even after we dropped Usyk. In the future, if he's given 10 minutes to recover, to still be able to go and get the victory. Yeah? So there's a lot of things that I know and we know collectively that we're going to be given the opportunity, we will be victorious.
For Usyk's sake, he knows this controversy exists. He walked away with the W. He's went on to become undisputed. Now Daniel, of all people, got the belt that was stripped from him for not defending the IBF mandatory. Do you feel that Usyk is electing to fight Dubois for more than just another shot at undisputed, but because he feels like maybe there's unsettled business, or even in his own mind thinks that there is some question as to whether or not that shot was legal or a low blow, or if he could have continued sooner? All of these doubts, are there doubts in Usyk's mind as well? Well,
he's a human being, right? So he too hears what people say. He certainly hears what I've been saying about him. Okay, like I said, the guy's a genius. He really is, and but it's unfinished business. He knows that. He's a fighting man. He knows that. He wants to erase any questions coming from anyone, from me, from Daniel, from fans. He wants to erase that, and you have to salute him. You know, in fact, I use my right. I have to salute him for that decision, because remarkable. That's a true man. You know, he wants to, like I said, he wants to erase any doubts for himself, and then for anyone who cares to care. I should imagine, and also with the option of becoming a two-time undisputed in the same era. You know, so there's a lot of reasons, but you'll have to speak to him to ask him what his actual reason is. I think it's not just one thing. I think there's a few factors why he will elect to fight Daniel again.
Or is one of those factors maybe he's underestimating Dubois? He seems dismissive. Before he said he would fight him, when why not? Like, he didn't seem like, he's accepting that as a major challenge. Almost like, I beat him once. You guys think there was something fishy about it. I'll beat him again, no problem.
Fine. Like I said, that only he can give you more accurate answer to that.
Want to grow on TikTok? Join our agency for support with expert mentoring, stream protection, and audience growth. It's time to level up. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to join today.